Hi, my name is Caitlin, and this is the Busy Bee Podcast. Today, on this episode of the Busy Bee Podcast, I have a really good friend of mine and someone who I find inspiring on this podcast who would like to share a little bit about their story about being all-state band, state champion in basketball, varsity lacrosse player, and a really good student. So here I am is my friend, Fran. Welcome to the show, Fran.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
I'm really glad you got to do this because you're just so, I find you really inspiring and, someone I look up to, friend.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So, you do band, right?
Yeah.
What instrument do you play?
I play tuba. I played trumpet for 2 years in elementary school, and then I switched over in 6th grade to tuba. So I've been playing tuba for I don't know, more than 5+ years or something like that.
Do they have tuba thing? Wait, do you still play tuba now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was called the big thing that was called something else.
Well, in marching band?
Yeah.
So the one that's on my shoulder like this is the contra. So it's contra tuba. And then there's another one that like the big one that goes where people wear it around their waist.
Yeah.
That's a sousaphone. But they're still tubas.
They're all considered tubas?
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the best way.
So you're in the class and marching band?
Yeah. So in concert, I play a regular concert
tuba.
But in marching, you can't. I mean, you can march with it, but it'll be really hard. So make different versions for you to be able to march it easier.
So you're an all-state, right? And that basically means you're one of the best tuba players in the entire state of Maryland.
Some could say that, yeah. I only made it this year though. A couple years ago, I didn't make it, but I finally did this year. So
how did you get there? Did you have to what's the process of getting there?
So sometime during the summer, I think in August, they release the audition music and the excerpts you have to play. You have to. It's it can be in person or virtual, and you play scales, your chromatic scales. They pick a random scale for you to play, and then you play through the 2 excerpts they give you, and then they make you sight read, which is sight reading is when you play something you haven't seen before, so they can see how well can you play music for the first time. It basically tests how well you know if you can read music, because your teacher can teach you really well to the point where you don't really have to read it, you can just know how it sounds like.
Yeah.
But if you're sight reading, you have to be able to read the music. So
I think sight reading's hard, right? Because I remember when I did piano and it was really hard for the first time. And I know people who do choir, I have friends who do choir, and they're sight reading is so hard because it's you gotta get on the dot. So that's the process of all-state. What do you do at the all-state? So you audition and then you get a not feedback, but it will say if you got it in or something.
Yeah, they send an email sometime. I think it was November, and the auditions are in November too.
Auditions are November.
The turnaround wasn't too bad, but they send out a PDF of everyone who made it. So they don't send you a confirmation email yet, but you get to look for your name first, and later on they'll send an email congrats, you made it, and email them information about how the weekend will go.
Oh, you have to go in after you get in? You get the email and then you have to
No.
What's after?
So they just send you an email about because all-state's only for 1 weekend.
Oh, it's only a weekend.
Yeah. So it's a lot easier for people who do a lot of things like me to do, because for example, all county, if I look them all county.
It's okay.
All county is over the course of a month, and I'd have to miss practice every Tuesday to go. But all state is only 1 weekend, so they send you information about the weekend and what hotel we'll be in and all that type of stuff. So that's what the email has, and then yeah.
And then what do you do that weekend? When you go in, it's only a weekend. What do you do? Perform or something?
Yeah, so you practice a lot.
Oh, really?
I don't remember how long our longest rehearsal was, but it was definitely more than 4 hours. It was.
Oh my god.
Gruesome. When you play brass, after a while, you have start to form a circle around your lip. And
oh my god, no!
My arms are getting tired of holding the tuba up. It was bad. But you basically practice, then eat, then practice, then eat, and practice and eat, and then they have some people come in and perform for you, just as a part of the weekend. And then on Sunday, I don't think you practice at all on Sunday. I think you just travel to wherever you're going to perform, and then practice a little bit before you perform, and then you perform.
Oh, so All-State Weekend is preparing you for one big performance?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, oh, that's cool. But it's people from like all over the state, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. So you
Yeah.
get to meet like so many new people.
Yeah. And I mean, I will say it's mostly comprised of like a couple of counties though, because like
Oh,
in order to play music, you need to have like a pretty decent school, and even
oh
if your school
yeah,
has music, like you need to have the resources to be able to get good enough to make the band.
yeah. Oh yeah,
So
because there's like one school in our county that's like their music program is like they
yeah,
need funding.
yeah.
So I guess it like depends on that a lot.
So a lot of people there are very wealthy to say the least. So yeah, I was very lucky to be there though. A really good experience.
That's good. Did you meet a lot of new people?
Yeah, I met a lot of new people, but I interacted with like I didn't interact with everyone. I only interacted with like a few, but I did meet new people, and they're all really cool. So
Why'd you switch from trumpet to this literal tuba, like the huge instrument?
well, I tend to be doing a lot of big things. Like I don't know, I play tuba. I'm like a big in basketball, and I play goalie. So I guess I was like kind of keeping up with the theme, but that was even before all that. So, my band teacher needed tubas because tubas are needed for balance. It's like the lowest. You need like a lot of low. Like there's like a pyramid for music, and it starts like with bass. You need to hear the bass first, then like the low, second lowest, third lowest, fourth lowest, and then like the high instruments are at the top. So like to have a good band, you need all the components, and we didn't have any low, just bad. So we needed like 2 tubas, and my friend like Dave and I both twisted tuba, and I just kept going with it.
Oh, Dave didn't continue?
No, he stopped in like high school, but he's trying to come back like for last year so we can go.
Really?
Yeah, so we could take like the trip, like the band trip.
Oh, that's fun.
So that should be good.
That's exciting. So why did you decide to continue with it? Because I know I played flute in like 4th and 5th grade, and then I was like, nah, let's just like stop. It wasn't for me.
I just found it fun. Like it was really fun to practice and get better, and my teacher had a lot of faith in me, which is I think a very big part of why. Because if I didn't have like a encouraging teacher, I probably wouldn't have cared as much about it. Also, my sister played music, so it was like I might as well continue. But I really enjoy music, and I was pretty good at it. So I like doing things I'm good at. So I just kept going.
Oh, so you're gonna do it next year too?
Oh, of course, I got to.
So you're gonna do All-State next year?
I mean, I'll try my best. They still gotta accept me, but I really should get in because I was first chair this year. So
first chair? Yeah. Oh my god! I don't know anything about band, but I know that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's like I was the first, like I was like the best out of the people that auditioned, or I had the best audition, I guess.
That's really good. Yeah. So basketball, that was a big deal this year for like our school, all the way to state champions. Like, how did you feel? Like, was it like nerve-wracking?
It was very nerve-wracking because with our school's like kind of bad at sports, so
yeah.
like our girls basketball team is kind of like holds up all like the spirit of the school. Yeah. So we have like a lot of pressure on us, like even
that makes sense from
the beginning. So like it was nerve-wracking, and I was really afraid to lose games because it would be suck to like go so far and not like make it again. Yeah. And we have gone to states before, but we weren't able to finish the job. So we really need to do it this year.
And you guys did.
Yeah, we did. And that was awesome. So yeah, it was very nerve-wracking.
Are you excited for next year?
I'm excited, but I'm also like I'm really scared.
Really?
I don't know. It's different position for me because the seniors are gone, so I'll have to step up more. I got to get better over the summer.
You got it. You have a really good work ethic. I think you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then lacrosse. I know that's something you've never done before until like you came into high school. Like, and I know in the last episode, I don't know if you watched, but like Eleanor talked a lot about like starting like new sports in high school, and that's like a big thing. So how did you start about it? And you're really good too.
I'm alright.
No, you're really good.
I started because someone else quit and they needed a new goalie, so my basketball coach asked me to do it because she thought I'd be like the best person for it, and I have a really hard time saying no to adults, so I just said yes. And I mean, it's been a great journey. Definitely kind of annoying because I could have really had a season off from not doing anything.
That's true.
I mean, in the end, it really paid off because it's a really good community of people and a lot different for basketball. So it's like,
oh yeah, a lot different. Yeah. Do you think it helps you with basketball, or basketball helps you with lacrosse?
Mm, I don't really feel like either of them help me with either. I feel like they're very separate because
Yeah.
the movements I'm doing in either sport are like different. If anything, I feel like lacrosse makes me worse at basketball because I'm not running anymore. Like I
That's
avoid the
true.
running.
Oh yeah, because you play goalie, so it's like you're just like standing there, but it's like really important too.
Yeah.
It's like a job. So did you always like it from the beginning, or you were like, nah?
Um, I don't know if I ever if I. This is a hard question. I just the only part I really like about being goalie is that like the spotlight's kind of on you. There's not a lot of times where I feel like the spotlight is on me. So it's like it was different to have it on me because I usually shy away from it. But it was also kind of cool because like if you make a cool save, it was like, oh, like,
Yeah.
hey, good save. But if you don't, it's like it's bad. Like it's you gotta keep your mental health in check to be a goalie. I'd say. So it's like pros and cons to it. But going back to the original question, I think I've enjoying lacrosse a lot more like the past couple years. The first
That's
year,
good.
no. I'll say I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it, but it took a little bit because like in the beginning you're like bad,
Yeah,
and then you get like
yeah, yeah.
better. But like after that, I definitely enjoyed
So
it.
as you've improved, you like love the sport better more.
Yeah, I think like because first year was on JV and JV was so fun because like no one really cares about anything. So I really had fun those years, and also like the people make it so much more fun.
Yeah.
Like it's less about the sport, more about the people I'm playing with.
hmm
And last year was like a little more stressful though, but I still had fun like mostly because of the people. So yeah.
That's good. So it's like a good community. Do you think that like basketball also has that, and that's like what helped you make get to states, like the community and stuff?
Yeah, I think we do have a good community. It's just a different type of community. I feel
Mm.
like my personality works better in lacrosse than it does in basketball. But like they still accept me just where I am. We're all still
Yeah.
cool. But I think I'm just like I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little different. So
Would you ever play another position in lacrosse? Like if you had the
no.
chance, no? You
It's
wouldn't
too
play
hard, bro.
like defense?
I can't cradle.
I don't think I can imagine. You can cradle your goalie stick. Like so
Yeah,
it means
but
you can probably cradle. No.
I'm so bad at it. I've tried.
Really? Wait, what
It's
position have you tried?
I've tried cradling the ball and
Oh.
it just falls out every time. I just can't.
I mean, maybe you could play defense one day, like if we're like,
Yeah,
because
that's
you don't
probably the
really get them.
closest thing.
But I feel like you would, since you're like you're strong. I know you are, because carrying that goalie stick is hard. I've tried it.
Yeah,
You
people
could,
don't really realize
yeah, it's
how heavy it
heavy. I
is.
can't even throw it. But you could
Yeah,
probably
neither
have
can
like
I.
a really hard shot since you're
Yeah,
used to it.
it would. The only part would be like the control of the ball, like because you
Yeah.
gotta aim, and I can't aim. But I don't know.
But you play goalie, so that's pretty important. But so you're gonna stick with it for the rest.
Yeah. I'm playing to stick with everything. Just gotta see how it all works out. The
That's good.
schedule
That's
and like
good. Do you think
college.
what is more not tiring, but kind of tiring? Because I know sports is like a lot of endurance, but I also think that marching band is also because you also play like the really big like instrument. What do you think is more tiring, like or
Mm,
more not effort put in, but like because I know it's like marching band's also a lot because you guys your summer like camp kind of what's
yeah,
called.
band camp.
It's
Yeah,
intense.
and honestly, like when I'm on TikTok looking at other people's band camps, theirs are way worse. And I thought mine was bad.
Yeah,
Like
isn't yours
people,
from like 7 to 10 or something? Like 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. or something like
it's
that.
like 8 to 8 for
Eight
like
to
a
eight.
week, and then the second week this year it used to be 2 to 8, but now it's 2 to 9. So that kind of sucks. But anyways, out of like basketball, band, and lacrosse, I'd say basketball is definitely the most tiring because you have to play both sides at all times.
That's true.
Lacrosse, I just stand there, so it's definitely the
Oh,
least.
goalie.
And then band can get really tiring, but it's only really tiring when you're doing full run throughs of the show, and then after that the show is over. Basketball, it's like you just keep playing and playing and playing and
That's true.
playing.
Back and forth. It's like a back and forth type
Hmm.
thing. So it gets
Yeah,
us hard.
so it's definitely like one basketball, two band, and then three lacrosse.
I know you're a student athlete, and that can be really hard because I've experienced it myself. I've gone through the hardships, or
Yeah.
I'm still going through it. So, how do you like? How are you able to do it? Like, if you had advice to like the people who are also want to play sports but also want to do really well in school, like, what's your? Because I know you're really good at that. What's your like advice?
Um, I'd say you gotta find like something that is gonna keep you going, like a motivator.
hmm
Well, first you gotta have discipline, but in order to develop discipline, you need a motivator. I'd say like my motivator is like my family, because my family, I'm a first generation like immigrant, so I kind of have to set up my family for success through like my education, and I want to go to like good schools and like get a lot of money, like scholarships wise. In order to do that, I need to be doing a lot of things. So that's like the most things it's keeping me going through like all that, because it is a lot of work balancing like school and sports and like extracurriculars and whatnot. So you gotta find something that motivates you, whether it's like you just want to chase your dreams or you want to help your family out or whatever. And then second, you have to have discipline. I will lie, like I'm a little lacking in the discipline department. My sister helps me a lot with that, and like teachers help me a lot with that. But you gotta like make a schedule for yourself, and when it's time to like do your homework, you just gotta do it, because I'm a procrastinator, and it hurts like bad. When it's like 11 p.m. and I got an assignment due like in 59 minutes, and like I just had a game or something like that. So you just gotta be able to have something that motivates you and be able to focus when you need to be focused, and it'll make your life a lot easier. Time management is like very key.
Oh yeah, time
Very
management.
key.
Is your time management good, you think?
Mm-mm.
No?
Not at all. I think it's getting better, but the hard part is like when you play sports, you're so tired. The thing just is like I'm
That's true.
exhausted and I just want to relax. And that's why like I'm always like relax first, then I'll do it later, and then I never end up doing it later. But I mean, I always find a way to make it work, because like I do still have good grades, but um, you got to be able to fight through being tired and just like sit down and like do your work. And I definitely got a lot better at that this year, because there's a lot of times I need to lock in and get some homework done. So yeah.
So, do you think that like time management, like what is, because I know you say you procrastinate, but what's the thing holding people back? Like not just you, but like people in general. Like why do like we procrastinate? Like I know from sports it's like tired, but is that like the only, or like less motivation after you play a game? Is that mostly what it's it? Because for me, like I have motivation after a game. Like I'll be able to do my work. It's just sometimes like I know I get on my phone and I scroll.
Mm.
So I think that's the thing that's holding me back. Is that like similar to what's like not holding you back, but like holding you back? Kind of.
Yeah, I'd say, well, first, doing schoolwork can be really, really boring, especially if you don't like the subject. Like, for example, I like math, so doing my math homework isn't hard to do. Like, I can sit down and do my math homework, but doing like an unfinished English homework or English assignment is not the same. Like, I just don't want to do it. And then I have my phone, which is like the best distractor, and I can just
Yeah.
go on TikTok and just waste all my time. So I think that's definitely a big thing of like our generation is like we're really like they get to our phones. It's all we know, and that's like what we do when we're bored. And if we don't want to do something, we have a quick escape. And I think that's one thing. So we just got to figure out a way, like just put the phone down, grind it out.
So you think you've gotten better, like over the years of like your high school, like your procrastination has gotten better, or like your motivation has gotten better ish.
I think my procrastination has gotten a little bit better just because as I'm getting closer to senior year, I'm realizing I really need to be able to find a way to focus, because in college, I'm going to be paying for my classes.
Mm-hmm.
And if I fail, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
So, like you really got to figure out how can I work the most efficiently? How can I learn the most efficiently so I can do well in college? So I'm just going to set myself up to be like like well prepared in college, because like everyone says the first semester of college is like a learning curve. You have to like relearn how you learn again. And I just want to like kind of want to get ahead of that and start doing that now while I'm in high
Mm-hmm.
school. So college is an easier transition, because I don't want to be working on my time management skills when I'm already in college, and like my grades and my money that depend on it.
Mm-hmm. So you just finished junior year, and I know everyone says like junior year is like the hardest year,
Mm,
but I feel like you've been really pretty relaxed because I've had a rough sophomore year, and I'm not even a junior yet.
mm,
So what did you think made it help you like relax?
I feel like, all right, everyone says that junior year is really hard, and it is, but I feel like it's hard just because school is hard.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I feel like it was less hard for me because I only took the like ACT once, and I didn't even study for it. So like I wasn't doing standardized testing when everyone else was doing standardized testing and studying really hard for it. I think that's one thing that like made it easy for me, which is bad. Do standardized testing during junior year, because now I have to study over the summer and like get a good score before I submit my like applications. I should have just done it more during the year, but I was really busy, so it was
That
hard.
makes sense.
Um, I feel like it wasn't too hard for me because I'm basically just doing everything I was doing like freshman and sophomore year. Like all my activities stayed the same.
Mm-hmm.
It was just I was taking more APs, but also like I feel like as you get older, APs get a little easier to take because they start feeling like just regular classes again, you know?
That's true.
Like English, like AP Lang just felt like an English class. AP Calc, I thought it was gonna be like different because I never taken AP Math before, but it literally just felt like another math class. The only thing was weird was AP Physics because I just sucked at physics.
Physics is hard. I don't blame you.
Yeah, but everything like if you take more AP class, you'll be okay because it just feels like another class you're taking. The only thing is like the homework. You just gotta figure out when you can do that homework. But other than that, the only hard part was just like the sports, like keeping like my mental health
That's
right
true.
and like being able to stay positive and I don't know. I feel like that was really hard part and like just dealing with life. But like the school aspect, it was okay as long as you just find a way to like lock in and do your homework.
Yeah.
That'll be okay. And I think just adding that like everything you have and putting standardized testing on top of that, I think that's where everyone gets like really stressed out because that's a lot of studying and you are
Yeah.
chasing a score and all that. It's a lot of stress. So I think that's really the hard part junior year. But you'll be all right. You'll be fine. You're a really smart kid. So
Thank you. So, oh yeah. Do you ever like feel like sports like I know because it takes so much time. Would you ever not like regret doing it, or would you rather have not doing? You'd be like, oh, I have all this time to study, but or did you think it's going to be worth it in the end?
I think when lacrosse was around, I always wished like back then I just said no, but in the end of the day, it was way better that I did play because one thing about sports is that it forces you to manage your time.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I don't have to do anything for a day, I don't do anything at all, and it's like a really bad habit. If I had the whole spring semester, like or spring season off, I would be in bad shape because I'd have so much free time. All I do is just like use my phone and waste it all. When I have sports, I'm forced to use the open time I have to do my work. So it like structures my day a lot better. I'm finding like now when I don't have any sports to do because sports are over, the days where I don't have anything to do, like I'm very lazy and like laid back, just laying in my bed. So it's definitely way better that like I played all these sports and all that. Also, it gives you the community, like Eleanor was saying before it's really easy to get friends when you
Mm-hmm.
join a group because you're forced to be with them all the time, and there's only a matter of time before you find your friends. So definitely join sports, find your friends, but also it helps with your time management, sets you up better for college. It sets you up better for college, both for like the skills you develop from having sports, but also like your resume and like
Mm-hmm.
you have different things that you've done, like more extracurriculars you could say you did, and you can have more stories to tell in your supplementals about like how you've grown throughout the years. You know.
I feel like it does help because I remember in between soccer and no, it was basketball and um lacrosse season. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was like maybe like 3 weeks that I had off before lacrosse day. And I remember literally like I was procrastinating, and
Mm-hmm.
then during the season I wasn't procrastinating. So I thought that was like really weird of me, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I need to get back into sports or do something.
Mm-hmm. You think that when you have more time, you'll be more like productive, but it's really the
Yeah,
opposite.
it's not. But
It's
I guess
strange.
just like that's like the mindset.
Yeah.
Okay, so we kind of like did the deep stuff, and now we're gonna play a little game. I have
Okay.
cookies. I'm gonna go get it real quick. So we're gonna do the thing where you put the cookie on your face, and you're gonna try to get it in your mouth.
Okay.
Just try not to lean back so you don't fall as much,
Okay.
and then try not to knock off the headphones. And then here, you can put the mic forward if you have space.
All
But
right.
here, choose a cookie.
I'm gonna choose the smallest one.
Smallest one. Ready? We're gonna put
Oh.
on your forehead. Ready, set, go. Oh my god. Ah! No! I gotta get it.
I'm on like the tough part. Stuff around nose.
I'm on my like right eye.
Oh, dang.
You get it?
No. Yeah, I think it was somewhere around here.
This is actually hard.
How do I get it over the hump of my nose? It would just be the easiest way.
Get it to your eye.
Dang, I can't go this way. Dang.
I'm almost there.
I have to lean my head back a lot.
Oh god.
Almost there.
Keep going.
Go on.
Let's go. You're gonna suck. Well, thank you for coming on the show. I'm really glad you were able to come on because you just told an amazing story. I feel like it would inspire so many people.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, try my best, but thank you for having me. And it's been a really cool time on here. Got a cool setup and all that. So, and thank you for the cookie. It's really good.
Well, thank you for coming.
Of course.